All right, guys, Chaotic is back at it, and we already load up the load from the home store. Thank you all for supporting the channel. I appreciate it 100%. Right, so the freight here already ready to go. Let's up in the truck. Alright, so fuel right up. I think everything should be good. Alright, so guys, let's roll out on the road then. bypass the way station. Come on now, bro. You answer, bro. Thing shifting. I understand why it's shifting like that. Let's see if it's gonna shift again. Camera glitching. Welcome to the stream, bro. All right, brother. Link your seat. Link your seat. Alright, let's dig up with the load. We're looking nice. That wasn't too bad at all. Yeah, man. Right, so let's get another load. Right, we're going up into Idaho with some grain. Alright, let's go and get some fuel. Welcome to the stream, bro. Wagwan. Everything level. Pulling some load there, man. Welcome to the stream, bro. Wagwan. Everything good? Yeah, hello to you, bro. Hello to you. Alright, so we nearly reached the destination. Brother, please don't spam the chat, please. Don't spam the chat. You don't say hello already and me understand, right? So don't say it one more time, please. Right, so reaching, you know. If I could get this back, yeah. Nice. Right, so we just pulling it up a little. Oh, we do this kind of right, you know, and then kind of slide it in, you know. Yep. Excellent. We're looking good. Watch it there, you know. Alright, let's see couple. Second load successful. Right. Paint. Right, so we're going up into that's Oregon. So we kind of passing through Washington and then come back down into Oregon. Right on the border between Oregon and Washington, we went and drop off this load. So let's go and load up the truck one time. Mr. Samuel Zagwan, welcome to the stream, bro. Yeah, man, we have to keep the flag running, man. You out here represent, man. Represent for the red, white, and black, brother. You know we do the thing? Yeah, man, for sure. We're doing the thing out here, man. Yeah, man, just listen to me, bro. Me always represent, you know. Anytime people ask me where I'm from, I'm proud to say Trinidad and Tobago. See? Me never once yet, like, tell people say me from someplace else. You understand me? And like, sometimes I ask people, like, where you think me from? People think me from America, me from the UK, all kind of craziness. I'm like, no, Trinidad and Tobago. What I expect to hear people mostly say if me ask, where you think me from? It's from Jamaica, because of the broken accent. Me expect to hear people say, me think you're from Jamaica. Which, here some people come out and think I'm from Jamaica and me understand. But once given the opportunity, where you're from, Trinidad and Tobago, I'm proud to know it's here we come from, here we representing, here I tell you. You understand me? have to let them know say we down here and we could do things too. Because people of the opinion that yo, because you're from a certain place you can't do certain things, and that is not true. You understand me? It's just that people here probably don't even know about these kind of stuff. And I feel that is the challenge. And even if some people know about it, they know how to do certain things like these things. For some people it's a little challenging, right? For instance, it had a lady in work I was explaining about this YouTube thing too. And the among the things we have to do initially for, you know, start making revenue and whatever. The lady watched me in my face and said, that is too much of things to do. That is too much. You understand me? So, and I believe that a lot of people will have that same impression. They might see people doing YouTube, whether it be gaming, vlogging, whatever. And it sounds simple at first. They say, 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 watch hours. Small thing, man. But when they start and they see how the views and the watch hours are trickling 1, 2, and they realize, hey, we might have to do this about 2 years before me meet. You understand? I'm going to post X amount of videos. And on top of that, for get monetized, I have to do this review thing. I have to then make sure and no cross the guidelines, then submit all of this information to Google. People don't want to go through all of that. They just want to just get something quick, fast, make money quick and fast. And once they can't get to do that, they're gonna say it's too much. Right? So that is why it's a little bit away of the willpower and the mind for continue running. See? Yeah, we are small dot on the map, but you know, listen to me, the size of your country doesn't overput it. It doesn't limit you as an individual. That's just the size of the country where you live in. So I don't understand this story about being a dot, you know. This being a dot thing is just to say that you might not be recognized all just because say your country now do nothing great. It's not because there is a dot. We country now do nothing great. That not. I'm an individual still. If I live in America or England or Africa, I'm still me. I'm still the same. Me would have built the same structure, the same chaotic. So when I tell me about being a dot, being the country being a dot and the country not being a dot, that don't matter. If the country is a dot and we as a people doing great things, they're gonna know where the dot is. Right? Look, Mr. Samuel Zukawa rag up my partner Christmas list. I was watching he do a video the other day talking about the pain that the country put him through and still putting him through all up until now. They might put him through some pain. The same little dot. Right? He come here and feel he could have do anything in the same little dot. And then get to realize that, hey, the system here don't play around. And you see, once you do something what these people do, like they don't play around, you know. Right? So what one you get come here in the dot and get caught up in the system. Because you got Christmas list travel all over the world and do the same content, you know. But the way the lawyer would deal with you and the way the law out there go deal with you, it's different. It's different. So we come back to the same thing what I'm speaking about. It has nothing to do with here being a dot, bro. The problem is that we're not doing enough to be recognized. So we will not be recognized. See? Lukla is not a big place and everybody know Lukla. Why don't leave me alone? You understand? But we're making some small moves, you know. Because for Carnival I saw DDG and Deshae Frost come down at Trinidad and do content. So we're making some moves. People know Trinidad and Tobago there. Just know. See? Because Deshae Frost and DDG begin at the internet space. Them fellas big. Them fellas known in the streaming world. They're known. So and more people will come in the future. So we not worry about we being at that. Because right now them fellas will find areas and new things to explore and do so that the internet fame will continue. So more of them go find themselves down here for Carnival and they go find Trinidad and Tobago and these things. Right? Wait, how kind of road me? How about you, sir? Guys, me can't remember this road yet. Well, that is what I'm telling you, bro. It's not about how big your island is. I don't know where people get this idea. Yes, I agree with you that some people they talk about a place because of how big it is. I don't even think it's how big it is, bro. It's because the place have influenced the people do things, the people them. Because most of those big islands where you talk about a first world country. You understand me? A places where I lead the world, so they're going to be known. But my point is this. Look, for instance, for years, oh gosh, Olympics is a place that give every country a stage for display the talent in sport, and people will know, well, all right, whoever win this and win that, where they're from and and again we represent the least. Look at how Jamaica do it. Jamaica for Olympics, Jamaica representing the few Olympics that I watch, because I years now I don't watch Olympics. But the few Olympics that I remember watching, Jamaica, man, again, nobody could say they don't know where Jamaica is or who is Jamaicans because of Olympics. Jamaicans represent, they run, they swim, they do this, they do that. and they bring home medals. We, yo, we're not back with sports people, you know. We're not push them. And then we're vexed when nobody don't know Trinidad and Tobago there. It's not because we're a dot. Because we're not known for nothing. That's the story. 1 and 2 people we get for like do things in history, who make a mark, but if it's not often enough, man, people forget you. They remember you for a while and then they forget you because you're not doing enough to be in people's minds all the time. I remember as life go by, the generation changing. See? So the people and them who would know Wendy Fitzwilliams, Atto Boldon, Brian Lara, and these kind of people. Most of those people and them done die out and whatever, and the world not really know them people as much as they used to. Because it's a new era of people now. It's a new type of thing around the world now. The stars of the world different now. Imagine internet celebrities bigger than Hollywood actors now. So the younger people and them, in order for the older stars and them being known, them have to go hook up with the internet celebrities and them now because none of them younger people now know you. So that is what we're talking about. Things changing, time changing. So we as a people have to position ourselves to always be at the forefront of things because soon they will don't know where people not gonna know well. People will be asking like, so who Trinidad and Tobago produce? When Trinidad and Tobago would have produced a lot of people in the past. But things going forward, so nobody don't know them people there. You follow? So that is why people don't know about we and where we there. See? So we need new people for promote the thing though. Right, let's hit the road, guys. Let's hit the road. Yeah, Bobby, welcome back, brother. Thanks for coming back to the stream. Right, so we want some fuel. Let's roll over and get some fuel. Come on, bro. gosh. 1% damage. I have to go over a little bit more. I touch the trailer a little there. I touch up the people them trailer. Right, so I should get it on this one, you know. Oh gosh, I'm like totally out. Alright, we're nearly in. People on them must want to know what is novice here drive this truck here this morning. Right, so we finally get it in. it in. Let's decouple the load. Oh, bobsledding. Those bobsledders, are they original Trinidad people, or is it a team where Trinidad buy? Is it original Trinidad, or is it a team they buy? Because I know sometimes you buy a team to represent you in a sport. I know that happens, you know. Is it our guys, or is it that we buy those guys? Rice. Alright, let's run with the rice. Oh, was Trinidad guys? Alright, guys. That's great. That's great. That's great, bro. At least we're doing something out there. Jamaica first start the bobsledding for like the Caribbean. That way I say, brother. Well, that's great, you know, bro. We need somebody to lead. If for the Jamaicans, them will lead, them will lead. What we gonna do? Right? But we need some representation from the Caribbean, so each Trinidad running second or third or fourth or whatever with the Caribbean for try something. Me not see nothing wrong with that. Pull right up on the back of this man. Let's back up at that. Yeah, I saw that movie already, brother. I see that movie. I saw it. I can't remember the name of it neither, but I saw the movie. I saw it. Right? To tell you the truth, I didn't even thought it was real. I thought that movie was fiction, as a matter of fact. But since Allah is saying now that it was real, well, great. Right? I don't know what is Black Panther Wilson do. I don't really know. Is that the type of bobsled or something? I don't know. Can I give some clarity on that? Guys, give me 1 second. I'll come back. 1 second, you know. The movie was in a box office with Chadwick. Alright guys, I'm coming back. Give me 1 second. Alright, so we back up. Also, you talking about the Black Panther movie? I went to cinema and watched that, bro. So you just gone off of the topic. So I was of the opinion that what you was talking about had something to do with the bobsledding team. That is why. All right, brother. I'm gonna get you. Let's pull into the way station. £79,000. Let's keep on rocking. Yeah, I know all about this Black Panther story. I know about it, right? It's just that I did not know that you moved the topic from talking about the bobsled to something different. That is why I asked the question I asked. But I know all about the Black Panther movie with Chadwick Boseman. That was the lead actor. Because I went and watched the show. Because at first they talk so much about this Duke guy. I thought he was like one of the main characters, which when we went and watched the show, based on who he was not even a main character in the show. He played a part, but his role wasn't. I say he was the villain or something. Anyway, they make a big deal out of it. Me happy for know say a man from Tobago touch Hollywood. I believe probably Mossy was the first man from Tobago to touch Hollywood. Why they make such a big deal out of it? But I was of the opinion that he had a leading role in the show. He didn't have a leading role in the show. Right? Anyway, Yes, me know all about the Black Panther movie and how great it did, cause everybody talk about it. I think I did watch the second one, by. I think I went and watched the second one in movie tongue to, and I wasn't so impressed with the second one. But the first one, it was good. I'll forgive it that it was good. Right? It was good. It was good. I couldn't like bad talk it to all of that. But it's just that I was disappointed because I was watching to see where this Tobago actor was. And then when we really figure out, we say, well, the man part not so major. Right? But any press is good press, I guess. You know what I mean? So it's like I'll actually come here and watch Chaotic, and it better to promote me and Sam from Tobago, because at least on my channel and my doubt you do this so long, and you know what I mean, and no much man from Tobago do this, and you know what I mean, so I better you promote me. It might make more sense. Because people could come by channel and say yes, that boy they're from Tobago. And if one to Tobago and find my channel, they could identify who know me. That Tobago is a small place. They go say, yeah, me know him, man. Yeah, man about. There's a man about. You follow me? But what we could say, we still have to big up with partner. He ever act in any other movie after that? Me not even think me ever see him in a one movie after that. Right? Me not even, well then I'm not a movie person, so me can't even say that. So question, let me throw it out there to you, Mr. Samuels. You ever see that Duke fella there in another movie after that? You ever see me in a movie after that? You ever land a major role after that show there? You ever see me in a sitcom anyway? I'm not discrediting him, you know. I'm not discrediting him. I'm just saying that he kind of come off like a one-hit wonder kind of vibe. I don't know if, like, after that movie, if his career continue or it fizzle out. That's how I'm trying to figure out. Like Mr. Samuel's gone, in a answer me back. He did 4 movies. Okay, that is good. I guess we might have to look him up on YouTube if if anybody do any kind of piece on him or anything. Cause to me, well, I know Black Panther was a big hit, so you know, if he did 4 movies after, he did well. He did well if he did 4 movies after, right? It's just that I didn't hear anything about him after. I have to go down in the back. Right, so we're looking good. Let's decouple the load now. So you cry when the man pass away? When Chadwick pass away? Okay. Yeah, say you know tell all your actors them say he was going through whatever he was going through, whatever illness. Well, the thing about it, you see, we down here in the Caribbean, we take focus more serious than people abroad, you know, bro. People abroad, if you have a working relationship with you, it's a working relationship they have, you know. So I guess he did not see it fit to tell anybody what he was going through. See? Down here when you work with somebody they feel that they're all in your business. Even if you and them are friend, they feel like they should all be in your business and them kind of things there, but people up there just do things differently. Right, let me go to long view with some waste paper. You and he share the same birthday, that make you cry? Brother, look here. Brother, look here. Watch me. I feel something must be wrong with me, you know? Listen to me. Do you remember when Michael Jackson died and they show his funeral? No, don't get me wrong, you know. I'm a Michael Jackson fan. I like Michael Jackson. And I would have liked to see him like in real performing. Because the performance I see from him like on TV and them things as well, like parts of the concert, he's a very spectacular actor, but bro, me sit down and watch Michael Jackson funeral. Them times I walking at the quarry and me see everybody a sub and a this and a that and me ask them, what wrong with all you? What he was told. All up to this day, I listen MG and I love listen MG. But I'm asking the people and them, what is wrong with you people? While I'm behaving like if this man is somebody that you really know. And everybody like watching me like if something is wrong with me. I said no. I said it's a question I'm asking. Everybody sat and I like they were crying and I was me said that man they don't even know none of you. What wrong with all you? What is wrong with you guys? And the joke about it is that me see people were like die that we all know and work with we and nevertheless it might not be your best friend or whatever. It's people you know and people used to see every day, people used to come in contact with, people used to talk to, whether it be argument or whatever. And me see them and go at the people them funeral and nah cry. So I'm asking, what wrong with you? Or you go cry before a man just because he famous. Anyway, that not me being insensitive, that just me asking a question. Right? Because it's something I just can't understand. For me, like the people and them who close to me who I see often and me interact with, that will put more of an impact on me than somebody me watch through a screen. I don't know if that makes sense. But yes, me agree that sometimes you watch somebody through a screen and through that you watch them or you look up to them, you know, you have them a certain way in your mind. But the fact remains that the person don't know you. and especially in a case like these Hollywood actors, they don't know you. They never speak to you before. They don't know who you is. You know them, but them don't know you. Anyway, I'm not being insensitive, I come back and say that again. It's just that I can't understand it, right? Yes, when I hear some like actors who I don't expect like for pass, me just really be shocked. But for say like get emotional for a cry and them things so. No, brother. Somebody who me know and interact with in real, if me hear say the pass, me might more get a feeling there. Because as somebody, especially like somebody who like do services for me, like for instance, me had a alarm man, he must do 2 alarm for me in cars of me had, and he passed and I didn't know, and I saw a guy that I know was a very good pal a day, and I asked him about him because he is a man used to do audio too, seeing, but I wouldn't really want him to do audio for me because once I have a head unit hook up, I could do the rest of audio for myself. Right, so I never really wanted him to do audio for me, but he used to do alarms for me. Right? And when I hear that the man passed, I feel for cry because I interact with him and know him to an extent, and I find he was a pretty cool dude, and he, you know, is somebody that I appreciate because I had an alarm man before, and oh gosh, man. Anyway, I don't want to really go through the story, but I come and had to find him, and he did me justice in every way possible. So it kind of hit me because me know like, yo, up to this day I not find back another alarm person yet. I need to find back another good alarm person. So like in a case like that, you know, yeah, I could vibe with that. I interact with the man in real scene. But like Hollywood actors and thing, nah man, I'm not so emotionally invested in them. Not at all. So you are saying we love celebrities so much that we feel pain for them more than people we actually know. Guys, Mr. Samuels, I always know something wrong with me. I always know something wrong with me because like me think back to front. My brain is wired back to front. I tell you. My brain wire back to front because I know some meeting. You understand how much I say? People that I know personally may tend to have more of a emotional attachment to those people than people may not know. For instance, me could like World Boss. Me could like all World Boss song. World Boss don't know chaotic. World Boss no know me and World Boss no care about me. Right? Because it have too much of people for he to know that you have to understand this. You have to be in his immediate team for him to actually care about you. Because too much of people know him and love him. So I just say that. So you think about the amount of people and that Black Panther guy, just that one movie they doing. But the movie was so good that people was captivated by him because he really act good. He really act good in a movie there. So the whole thing was really captivating. And especially I believe that movie plays a very big impact on black people because the movie was more black people than anything else in the movie. So I believe that movie, that's the reason why that movie did so good, you know. It really capture black people. But was I get an emotional attachment to him? No way. No way. See? No way. I'm not saying I didn't feel sad when I hear he died, no. But not sad to tears. Not sad to tears at all. You understand me, bro? Anyway. But I do understand because of the same thing like with like I could even understand like streamers more. I could understand people getting attached to streamers more because remember you talk to them. Even though the streamer never see you, you see the streamer and the streamer talk to you. So me kinda even understand that a little bit more. But Hollywood actors don't know you. You could see them a million times on a screen. They don't know you. They don't know you. See? And I feel that is what like make people like run and faint away and run down behind Hollywood actors and things. Cause like if you see them in real, you not believe that is them because like remember say you only see them on a screen. You understand me, bro? So I kinda understand, you know. I kinda understand. So what I say, if you was a good actor, you just impact people's life. So when you pass away, you just feel like if they lose a family member. Well, it's until me start to come on the internet and start to watch things, me realize people they just call it a parasocial relationship. When like you know the person or the person I know you. So they say it's the same thing with streamers in a sense. Right? We call it parasocial relationship. So people create a parasocial relationship with an actor. And the actor don't know them. See? But they impact them because of a script. Because remember too, they only acting, right? So the things that they're doing on camera, they could be a totally different person in real life. They are paid to do to act out that script, right? So you get attached to them because them are act. They really portraying something that they are not, and you get attached to them for that. It's crazy. Because remember, in real life, that is not that individual, you know. Them only acting a role. See? That is why some of them, like in real life, I would even prefer to like to judge them based on an interview. Because the interview show the real person, you know. So for instance, I watch an interview with Jamie Foxx. And I watch Jamie Foxx and I say, you see this fella is a realist, and that made me connect with Jamie Foxx more than watching him for years. Cause I watch Jamie Foxx for years. I do sitcom, in movies and all of this. And when I watch that interview with Jamie Foxx, I more connect with Jamie Foxx because I say Jamie Foxx is a realist. I listen to him speak. He not sing over the top. He not sing like some person who full of himself and them kind of vibe there. Some of them when you see, they get on an interview with somebody and you see how them behave, like this not no character whatever. The real self, not close to no character whatever. You understand what I'm trying to say? So you actually fall in love with, you're falling in love with somebody who portraying to be something they're not. Because in none of them scripts there, no have to be the real person. And in most of the cases, all the script is not the real person. Right? Because they have to fall into a role for act the movie or whatever. Right up in the spot, the cup of the load. I feel we could take one more short load and we could call it a stream. We're doing good so far. But Mr. Samuels, I understand where you're coming from, bro. I understand where you're coming from. Right? It's just for me. The people and them I'm meeting in real life impact me a little bit more than people who may never reach. See? Right? Even like I'm gonna say co-workers that you walk around, you don't even have to be their friend. Because I experience it already. Empty pallets so far this hour. 5 hours out. We want something shorter than that. You see me could pull something shorter. Like as I say, like co-workers where you're just like they're wrong and you're not even like as a friend or talk too much or anything. but you just like come to your place and work and you see them all the time. Me feel like if them not a pass away, it still hit you harder than somebody you don't see every day. Just the fact that you just see them every single day and you know now that you know what, I'm not going to see them again after whatever day. To me, that impact me more than an actor on a screen, because we could always pull back a movie and still see them. We could always pull back a video and a YouTube video or some kind of thing where they're online and still see them. But the person that like not famous that you always see every day, trust me, you not see them this again. You not see them this no way. You can't type in the name no way and see them no way again. That's it. You not see them again. Zine. Alright, let me jump in this load here now. Yeah, I watched some interview with Kevin Hart too, and it was very motivating, right? And I see some of the things he spoke about, that is years he been doing comedy and being broke also. So me kind of understand, yeah. So like fellas like them, so when you see them make it, you have to happy for them. Trust me. But some of them too. I'm not discrediting Kevin Hart in any way. I'm just saying there are some because remember everybody love a rags to riches story, right? I don't know, something about a rags to riches story sell. So for instance, I saw an interview with Biggie Mother, and Biggie Mother was saying that's the B.I.G. who died, right? That was part of Bad Boy Records. Biggie Mother said that some of the things Biggie used to be singing about is not true. Because him never like yes, the poor, but you know what I mean? Like he might have been saying some things like at that time they went hungry and them kind of things, and Biggie Mother was like, that never happened. You know what I mean? But you know, you have to kind of make things some away, you know, in your stories, you know. So while he was singing, you know, he bring this kind of rags to riches kind of story. Cause I don't know if, and I noticed this rag to riches thing, it like, it's more from the black community. You hear this rag to riches story, and I don't know if it's because they want all of us to think that we could come from nothing and become something, or what, I don't know. But me notice most time black people never come from nowhere for today. They always come from some struggle and make it. See? But the rags to riches story said, I'm just saying that to say that some of these people don't come from a rag to riches situation, some of them. But because the story sells, they make sure that they let you know, hey, it's a rags to riches thing. Right? Not saying that anybody who we talked about before, that the story is not true. I just have said that some people's story not true. Right? Because people come out and say, yo, and like people who know them personally or live around them say, hey, that wasn't true. But they still put out the story and it still sell. You follow me? But plenty people come from nothing, and it's impressive for you like people come from nothing and become something. Right? That is why the rags to riches story sell. Right? They like for you somebody say like how they said that Kai come from wherever I come from. I don't know if I'm Brooklyn or the Bronx or wherever. I don't know. But they say when he used to be when he was streaming, he used to see cockroach and thing around in the house. So to move from that and become like one of the most famous streamers in the world, you know what I mean? It's really great, you know. It like it magnifies you, it make you seem bigger than if you come from some place good. You understand how much I ever say? Then you come from nothing and then become this celebrity. See? And I feel like it gives like motivation to other people too. So that is why most time they like this rags to riches story. Right, so we're going and jump off this load here and call it. Alright, man, go around in the back. Alright, this guys, this one was a good one. Good parking there, man. Shut off the truck. Yeah, everybody come from rags to riches, my brother. I understand it. You know. Everybody come. But tell you, it's a black people story. Everybody come from rags to riches, but I'm not discrediting none of them story, cause that is a story they put out, and I cannot I can't say if it's true or false, but me just have say everybody have a rags to riches story, right? I want to get famous one day to give my rags to riches story also. Anyway, let me finish off the stream. Come on, why me load now the couple? But right, but box work, right, but box out. Like that button going bad. Anyway, we finished the job excellent to collect $5,136 on the account. Thank you all for coming to the live stream. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And until next time, don't forget to big up yourself.